let me address Tierra Mack and the twerking for votes. Here's my pre-analysis. The sister is a rainbow senator in Rhode Island. She's a rainbow senator in Rhode Island. She decided to do a headstand and shake her Cinnabons for votes. She decided to do a headstand and shake her Cinnabons for votes. Now let me give you the political and let me give you the practical. Let me give you the political and let me give you the practical. First of all, she's a rainbow ganger. So she wasn't shaking for the brothers. She wasn't shaking for the brothers. However, her goal was to get votes. So let's deal with the practical. Practically speaking, it was an excellent idea because we live in a world where cyber thotting is very popular. We live in a world where cyber thotting is very popular. You have men cyber thotting, you have black women cyber thotting. I want you to understand, overstand, and understand me right now. I want you to understand, overstand, and understand me. So cyber thotting is the culture of Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Everybody wants to be a cyber thought. Anything for attention. So when we deal with this practically, Sister Tierra Mack, well, I'm sure her votes are going to go up because she shook her Cinnabons. So to the thirsty beta males who will never ever see a nice, firm, voluptuous set of Cinnabons, for those thirsty beta males who will never ever see in real life a nice, healthy set of plump Cinnabons, they finally got to see some plump Cinnabons from a sister with an Ivy League degree, well educated and shapely. So the beta males finally got to see a healthy set of Cinnabons. So she's going to get those votes. She's going to get the rainbow votes. She's going to win because she shook that ass. So practically, was it effectively? Absolutely. Practically, was it effective? Yes. Politically, it was a disgrace. Politically, it was a disgrace. Politically, it was a disgrace because it reinforces the image of the black woman as a promiscuous Jezebel. Politically, it was a disaster. Politically, it was an insult to black women everywhere because this was not a rapper. This was not a stripper. This was not an actor. This was not a comedian. This was not a dancer. This was a Ivy League trained politician. And she did a headstand and twerked her Cinnabons for the world to see. And it shows that even the most educated black woman, it shows that even the most educated black woman, it's sending a bad message. Black women know it's not true. I know it's not true about my sisters. I know it's not true about my sisters. I know it's not true about my sisters. But the message is, even when they get an Ivy League education, even when they get elected to office, even when they become a senator, and she's the first black woman to be a senator in the state of Rhode Island, the message, the propaganda, the media narrative is going to be that even when the black woman appears to be sophisticated, educated, even when she achieves the heights of political success, she cannot help but twerk that ass. She cannot help but shake that ass. They say that there's a little thought in every African queen. This is what the white culture is saying about our black sisters. So Sister Tierra Mack, I love you, sister. I might not agree with your lifestyle. I definitely did not agree with you shaking your Cinnabons. And the next time you do that, Sister Tierra, the next time you decide to do a headstand and shake your Cinnabons, would you please put some shea butter on those cheeks. The next time, Sister Tierra, you decide to twerk upside down for the world to see, will you please put some shea butter on your cheeks? If you can't find shea butter, get some cocoa butter. If you can't find cocoa butter, get some almond butter. I don't give a damn if you get some Crisco butter, but your mother should have taught you, you do not come outside and twerk with no ashy ass cheeks. Put some oil on your Cinnabons. Now let's get back to the message. Consciousness over the cookies. Brothers, we must stay focused. Politics over punani. Sisters, we must stay focused. Business over the bedroom. Africans, we must stay focused. Revolution over romance. Here's the question that black women have to ask. Here is the question that black women have to ask. Hit the Cash App for the $ FDMG School. We need to raise money for the festival. Hit the Cash App $ FDMG School, please. Hit the Cash App $ FDMG School. We're trying to raise money for the festival. International Africans, hit your PayPal. FDMG Academy on PayPal. International Africans, hit your PayPal. FDMG Academy on PayPal. All right. Shockumentary, you know you hit $ Dr. Umar Johnson for the shockumentary. All right. And you know the Zelle, you can hit my Zelle, 215-989-9858. Hit my Zelle for the shockumentary, but for the school, $ FDMG School for the school and FDMG Academy on PayPal. Here's the question black women need to answer themselves. I'm just getting over my sickness, my fever. I'm sweating it out. I'm sweating it out. Here's the question African queens must ask. The question for African women. Is your body sacred enough for there to be limits on your sexual exposure? That's the question I want to ask black women. I'm putting this out to the queendom in my Germaniacs. Okay? The Germaniacs are the elite guard of the African queendom. The Germaniacs are those down for Dr. Ifa Tunde queens who, when everybody else is hating, when everybody else turn their backs on Ifa Tunde, the Germaniacs are there. The Germaniacs are there. But my question to black women, my question to the queendom, is there anything sacred enough for which you should not shake your ass? Is there anything sacred enough for which black women should not expose themselves or suggest sexually regarding themselves? See, if the black woman's body is sacred, there's some things that should never be done by the black woman publicly. If the black woman's feminine energy is sacred, then there must be some boundaries. That's why we're going to have the International African Women Conference at FDMG. That's why we got to have the International African Women's Conference. Because Tierra Mack, we're not going to make her the scapegoat. We're not going to make it a scapegoat. Because one of the things black women have to deal with, and sisters, you got to hear me because I get on the brothers, I got to get on you. If I'm going to deal with the beta males, I got to deal with the contradictions amongst black women too. You cannot cry for respect, and you are due respect. Every black man should be honoring every black woman. Black women are due that respect. But when you demand respect and then do a headstand and shake your ass for votes. Now, see, I know Tierra Mack was saying to herself, I need the millennial vote. I beat that white man with the millennial vote. I need the Generation Z vote. She's looking at the young people who ain't registered and don't vote. She's looking at the young people who ain't registered and don't vote. She's looking at the young people who are not registered and do not vote. She said, what can I do to attract them? Sex self. So she twerked her Cinnabons for votes. And now that she has made history as the first female politician in American history to do a headstand and shake her ashy ass for votes, she won't be the last one. She has broken new ground. She has broken new ground. You're now going to see more black women running for office do some sexually subjective behavior, because Tiara Mack is going to show how many votes you can get by shaking that ass upside down. But black women have to ask themselves, is there anything that we should not do using sex? Tiara Mack, she not thicker than my queen. I ain't worrying about it. My queen way thicker than Tiara Mack. I'm straight.